Good morning, everyone. What's going on? What's going on? We are in another session going in, wrapping up the week, first week of June. It is June 7th, 2019. Let's get it going, guys. So, what did we have in the market yesterday? So, you can see pretty much SPY was, well, gapped up pre-market, but pretty much traded in relatively tight range majority of the day, then kind of broke resistance late in the afternoon and closed pretty strong up a little over point and a half. And that's a good sign, obviously. You want to see your markets run up into the close instead of selling off into the close. So obviously, it's definitely a bullish sign across the board sector-wise. It was flashing green all day long. All 11 sectors closed green with energy leading the pack and industrials on the bottom, but everybody was green nonetheless. So definitely strong bullish sentiment across the board. You definitely had some security selling off, kind of under that stealth mode that we always talk about. And it's obviously a nice red flag when you see shares being unloaded onto the market with a bullish sentiment across the board. So definitely catches our eye. But we got 9 going into our session today, and on our watch list. So let's get it going, guys. So we're starting off with the BMRN. As you can see, it was down a little over 3 points yesterday. Pretty strong sell-off, and pretty smooth. Had no chance at VWAP at all. And midday kind of came close, but got stuffed out. So closed pretty weak on the day as well. So we definitely like it to the 75 level, or excuse me, 79 level for our first target. And we're going to start and be diligent with that target until it's breached. And again, if it shows any weakness in the morning after the dust settles, we'll step in and mitigate. DocuSign got crushed last night after hours, and we like it to the 42 level. I think it's trading. I think it was trading like low 43s last night, and it might just break right through our level. But that being said, it just had some subscriber situation. I think it's kind of dipping down a little bit. So you might see this thing fade out a little bit even further past our target. But we're going to continue with this DOCU to the downside. Goose hasn't reached our target yet. Our target is set at 30. It had a pretty weak morning yesterday. Closed relatively quote unquote strong, but I think overall on the hourly, on the daily, it's still pretty weak. We'd like it to the 30 level. If it wants to put this curl in and start to fill to the upside, then we'll step aside and let it run up. But we're not so sure that's the sentiment overall. So we're going to give this a little bit of time to work out in the morning, and if it shows obviously dips below VWAP anytime before that 10 a.m. session, then we'll probably start a position and take it to that 30 level. LAZYB, LZB, not surprised this thing dumped out yesterday. We all know the company. Those of us in the States know all about this company. I'm not sure this company sells overseas. I'm not too sure about that, but we definitely like it to the 28 level. So, it closed. It had a nice inverted hammer on that daily close, so it's pretty weak to the downside. So again, any weakness at all, we'll definitely step in and mitigate. MGNX hasn't reached our target yet. Our target's 12. It was pretty weak in the morning yesterday. Closed, kind of lower highs and lower lows mid afternoon. Didn't really try to fill any bit of that sellout that we saw on the 4th. So that being said, we definitely anticipate this thing selling off on the overall big picture. We still see this thing quite weak, so we anticipate more shares being unloaded on the market. MRTX putting in that lower high and lower low, putting in that curl. So we like the 90 level right now. And again, lower highs and lower lows, we like the curl, and you mitigate risk on the previous high. Roku, you're another one of these lower highs and lower lows, kind of seeing this curl set in. It's been on quite a rampage for quite a while. And so, again, I think it's going to start trading in that range. Going to probably break that, first target 98, but I think it's going to break that and start trading in this range back to the high 80s, low 90s. So lower highs and lower lows mitigate risk on the previous high. SBGI, we like to the 50 level. It looked pretty weak yesterday. Traded quote unquote strong into the close.
but not sure this thing's done yet. We just like this, obviously, after that run up that we saw in the beginning of May. It's just been kind of slowing, fading, volumes kind of drying up a little bit overall. So we're gonna keep an eye on this thing, let it let the dust settle on this one. So if market makers going to take any shares in the beginning of the morning, let us, we're gonna step aside and let them do what they need to do and dump back onto the market. That's what we anticipate for, coming out of principle. So our level is 50, and we're sticking with that so far. Last up, VMW. It was quite close yesterday to our target of 165, but hadn't reached it yet. So, closed at almost 167. So giving us another 2 points of downside. We're still diligent with that level, and we're gonna stick with it until it reaches it. So, still showing weakness. It hasn't showed any kind of strength. So until the market obviously tells us otherwise, we like it to that 165 for our initial target. And that's it, guys. That's what we got going on. So, as always, we always talk about stops. We always talk about being patient. You just want to stay very diligent, respect your stops, and always be patient. Let your setup come to you. You don't chase. You chase, you die. If your setup's not, come across your screens, if price is not reaching your particular levels, step aside and just wait. Wait 5 minutes, wait an hour, wait a couple of days. It's irrelevant. All you gotta do is wait, be patient with it, and if you do your homework properly, it will happen. So just be patient, guys. So again, if you want to know how we're doing it, how we're trading these stocks, how we're building our watch list, we invite you to check out the site at thestreettrading.com. Sort you out on the 90-day course. Any questions you have on the markets, any questions whatsoever, reach us out to us, and we'll sort you guys out. All right, guys, have a great day in the markets. Be diligent at the last day of the week. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll check you later.